I am packing for 29 days of travel and ChatGPT is gonna help me.
I generated a few different responses from ChatGPT and the ideas were a little bit mixed, but there were a couple of things that Chat was like, you should probably pack this. One was like either colorful or solid slip dress, and I actually really agree with that. They're super useful. Last year I wore this beautiful olive maxi dress, almost honestly I wore it again and again and again and I loved it, but I just want to bring a different dress with me this year, like kind of like those vibes, something that'll be easy to wear. Unfortunately, all of my slip dresses are black. Also, they suggested to get a linen type of blazer, possibly maybe like a light cardigan. Tops I'm a little bit short on. I have 2 button-ups that I am already planning, and then I have 3 tops, but one is black, so I'm trying to avoid packing that and maybe just pack a different color with me. And so those are some of the items I'm gonna look for. I had to catch a cab. The bus schedule had an issue, so we're getting there. This Salvation Army arguably has some of the best deals in New York City for thrifting, but it's in such an inconvenient location. I also remembered I kind of need extra gowns for these events, so I'm gonna see if they have any gowns. Usually I don't have luck with gowns at this location, but we're still gonna try. It's honestly not bad, but that's a problem. I did find the color of the season, and it's linen and cotton, so I think I'm gonna get it. It's too big, but I can alter it. I know it's bridal, I don't care. It's a summer pageant. Love the classic shape. It is too big, but I can sew. That was amazing. They're having a 50% off sale for Mother's Day. I didn't even know. I only spent $39. I got 3 tops for my trips, and then I got the yellow dress, which is gonna be my like throw on casual easy travel dress this season. Then I got 3 other dresses. One I'm using for an interview, and then the other 2 I'm debating on where I'm gonna wear it. And then I got these other 2 that I'll either bring with me or I know I will wear because they're crepe. And that is one of my favorite fabrics ever. It's so complimentary. I do have some sewing to do, unfortunately. It's worth it for $39. Very efficient packer, and I am headed though on a challenging trip from Thailand to Poland. When I'm in Thailand, it's rainy season, so it's going to be very hot and wet. And when I'm in Poland, I'm headed 2 places, to Krakow and then to a city outside of Krakow, about 2.5 hours away. It's a mountain town, and it gets really chilly at night. We can have some warm days in there, but I need to be literally prepared for freezing weather and then very hot weather. So I'm traveling for 29 days. That does include my travel days. So I like to repeat my travel day outfit. I'm gonna be wearing my black Spanx for the plane so that I can also avoid packing these. That's another tip. Like whatever you don't really have room for or can't pack, wear it on the plane if possible. So I'm gonna be wearing these. Look at this little lounge set. It's brown, it's basic, it's a neutral kind of tone that I can actually still mix and match pieces with. I feel like that's a key as well. Whatever you travel in, I like to make sure if I had to rewear it, then it's something that's gonna match with my other pieces. This is a maroon wool sweater. Typically, I just wear this over me so I don't have to hold it. And then I typically get cold on planes, so I will be using this on the flight. What I like to do that I find is most helpful that I can share on the screen is I create a packing list. So my list is gonna have every single day of travel, and I actually choose before my trip what I'm gonna wear on each day. Now obviously this isn't gonna precise. It's not gonna be like Monday the 10th I'm wearing a pink dress. No, I just write a date and I make a slot for Monday the 10th, and then I select an outfit that will correspond to that date. But in reality, I'm gonna wear that outfit on a different date, on a date that makes sense. But what matters is that I have enough outfits for every single day of my trip. I also plan to mix and match pieces. After I kind of decided on these are pieces I'm gonna be needing for Thailand that I think I'm gonna wear, and then these are the pieces I think I'm gonna wear for Poland. What I did was take every single one of those pieces and I described them. I said white linen button up, or wide leg black linen pants. And then I threw that into ChatGPT. When I did that, here is what it spit out. ChatGPT said that I have 13 tops and 7 bottoms. So theoretically, those are 91 top and bottom combinations. Well, I'm gonna be gone for 21 days, not 91. So we're doing pretty well so far. But Chat also keeps in mind that it's likely that my outfits aren't all gonna mix and match, right? Fair. So it says realistically, not all will work aesthetically. So assume that 70% of your outfits are wearable, and that means you have about 64 outfit combinations. Just my tops and bottoms alone should keep me well dressed for those 29 days. I like to pack a few dresses, so Chat creates a section for dress outfits as well. They said on its own, I have 4 looks because I'm packing 4 casual dresses. If I style my dresses in different ways, if I wear them with a scarf or with a top layered over it, then I have a few more options for my dresses based off of the shirts that I told Chat that I was packing. So it says that I have about 15 total dress looks. Then it told me overall it believes that I have at least 10 to 12 remix options. So it's really interesting that ChatGPT takes into consideration the numbers as well as the estimates for yes, ideally you could mix and match. Will you? Probably not. Here are all of our estimates, our totals. Top and bottom combo 64, dress base outfits 15, layered or remix looks 10 to 20, approximate total travel looks 85 to 90 unique outfits. And that's even without things like accessories. If you'd like to see a list of what I'm packing to get an idea for your trip and pieces that I regularly use when I travel to get the most out of my wardrobe, I will link that in the description. So there are specialty pieces that I will be bringing because I'm going for work and I'm going for pageants. And so the reason that I have to upgrade my suitcase, normally I would pack in just a small carry-on, but that's not possible this time because I have to pack 4 evening gowns with me. 2 of my evening gowns alone are in this packing cube, and then also I was able to fit one of my dresses. So when I was selecting dresses, I was so grateful that my good friend Bessie, that he offered to let me borrow some of his custom pieces that he's created, designed, and they're so beautiful. But what we took into consideration was, okay, I'm packing really light or as light as possible. So I need dresses that aren't gonna wrinkle, ideally. And then I need dresses that are gonna pack pretty flat. I have 2 other styles also, 2 other gowns in here. Hopefully where I'm going, they're gonna have an iron. I'm actually gonna call ahead. If they have an iron, then I don't have to worry about bringing my steamer. One less thing to pack. If I was away on a normal trip, I would only be taking these 2 packing cubes full of clothes, which is not bad at all. Now, since I'm going to the mountains, I have to be prepared for the cold. I learned my lesson last time. I was freezing. I ended up using a blanket from the hotel to wrap myself in at night for the event because it's technically an outdoor amphitheater, so it is cold. I have this packable down jacket. This is a travel essential for me. I don't care what's going on. I always bring this. It's so nice to have. It packs down to basically nothing. So what I do is I'm just lining my suitcase with this. Also, because I'm doing laundry and I did some laundry, whenever I get my extra dryer sheets, I just throw them in just to keep things smelling a little fresher as much as possible. So here are all the clothes. And then here's the second one. Here are my gowns and my gowns. Now, the other part of packing all of these outfits, which I don't think that a lot of people are gonna like or love, it's not my favorite thing either, and that is when I was choosing these pieces earlier, I was considering, okay, what shoes am I gonna wear? So I actually plan my outfits around the shoes. To keep things light, I'm only packing 1 pair of nude heels that will be worn with all 4 gowns. I wanted to have a touristy shoe that has a little bit of coverage. I am so obsessed with these. I've been talking about them in all of my episodes. I'm honestly considering buying them in other colors. They're that comfy, they're that good. They're from Crown Vintage, but you can get them on DSW, and last I checked, they were on sale. I can link them. I also still believe in having some sort of sandal for the pool, for, you know, I don't always wear sandals when I'm walking around, but at least for the pool, I think these are gonna be great. And these are a pretty neutral color. I just saw everybody talking about these on TikTok, and that's so funny because I picked these up at DSW because they're affordable. When I got them, I think they were $40, but now everybody's talking about how they're on sale on TikTok Shop, so I'm a little upset that I spent that much and I overpaid. They're literally so comfortable. This is the only pair of Crocs I've ever owned or had, and they're really lightweight, also important for travel. The other thing I consider is when I'm packing for these long trips, pack bags into bags. Unfortunately, I don't want to pack another suitcase, so we're going to be very limited on our accessories. I have already decided that this will be my travel purse that I'll be taking with me. I will be working. I have to carry my camera, I have to carry a stabilizer, so I have to have room for that. It's for an event, so in here are all of my hair accessories. These are all my Velcro rollers, and then elastics, a ton of hair ties, styling clips to do my hair. So this is gonna pack really nicely. When I squish everything in, it'll be fine. I bought this flower on Amazon because one of my dresses is green, and I just thought in Thailand it would look pretty with a little flower in my hair. I'm trying this lidocaine spray. I've heard that it's gonna help a little bit with my feet. I will be wearing heels, so we're testing this out. For accessories, we're keeping things super minimal. I do have a black and a brown belt. Always, always, always a mini sewing kit. I have a Tide pen for stains. This is just a basic, obviously, white hat. So something I didn't mention on the list were my workout outfits. I'm packing one swimsuit. I just don't think I'm gonna have a lot of time to be hanging out by the pool, but also I love the swimsuits in Europe. So I'm kind of planning, hopefully, on buying one when I'm in Krakow. For Poland, when it's getting chilly, I'm packing an extra sweater. This is a packable hat and it's washable. And this, I mean, it's perfect for beach days, for touristy days. I absolutely love it. A mirror for when I style my hair. Spray bottle, not too much weight, but it helps with some certain styles that I'll be doing with my hair. I do have this, and this is actually an insulated bag. I will be staying in an Airbnb during some of the trip, and I will be going to the store and shopping and buying myself food, and so I always carry some type of reusable bag, but this one specifically is gonna be for groceries. And then I have my lint roller, my Band-Aids. Since these pack so flat, I'm bringing some black slides because I do have a few different black pieces that I can wear that I think these are gonna be great with. I will be styling myself, so I need heat tools. I love this blow dry brush. I need to clean it up. And this is my Hot Tools curling iron. Now the last thing that I need to pack are my toiletries. These are pre-packed from a trip that I just came from, and so I'm actually gonna review what's in here to see what I do and don't need. But the main point is these. These are the best. These are reusable travel toiletry bags, and they're actually TSA security approved. That shouldn't matter, I'm checking this bag anyways, but they're actually waterproof and they don't leak. I usually use them so much that I end up getting a hole in them at some point. It's probably time for a new set. You can't skip this step. I've had this for years. It saved me so much money so many times. Never go to the airport with overweight baggage. So get yourself a travel scale. It says we're almost at 50 pounds, so I don't have much room for souvenirs. And I will tell you, even if it says it's at almost 50 pounds, as long as I'm under with this scale, because the scale is not that precise, but as long as I'm under, then I'm okay. I've never had an issue at the airport with one of these. That's not much room for souvenirs, but that's okay because I will be taking my Pop Flex bag. I got this at the YouTube event. I've been loving this. It's great. There's a pocket for your laptop. So these right here in this bag, I'm not finished packing it yet, and it's pretty much gonna remain as empty as I can keep it, because if I want to bring a little souvenir, I can bring it on the plane with me. So these are my travel essentials for all flights to be as comfortable as I can. I have earplugs, hand cream. Let me tell you, the amount of times my hands have been dry and cracked because of weather, and I have needed hand cream so badly, but thank God I always have it. It saved me so many times. It's miserable when your hands are cracked and literally getting scrapes and cuts and bleeding. For some reason, I always end up needing a Sharpie. I have a pen or two. I have toothpaste. There's a liquid IV. I do have tapatio. There's a lot of places you go and they don't give you no flavor. I have also a mini tajin, also necessary. I have tea, Band-Aids, and that's about it in there. And I think I have some Excedrin and Advil in here too. These are all my cords and accessories that I'll need to take with me. This is my stabilizer for content. I always carry a travel deodorant here. We don't want to be stinky if we're traveling a long time. Breath mints, a hair clip. My makeup will also go in this bag. I never put it in a checked bag because if you're in a foreign country, it's not gonna be easy to replace all your favorite makeup pieces and items, so that's always on me. And then my laptop will go in here as well, and other than that, I mean, it's basically empty. If I need a souvenir, I can go in there, and that's it. That is how I am packing for 29 days of travel. My laundry alarm went off, so I'm gonna go get the rest of my laundry, and please check out the vlog so that you can see all the actual outfits that I decided to wear, what I ended up using, and how the trip went. I hope you choose to subscribe and come along this journey with me.